Beef stroganoff can be found in New York City's Russian tea room, and it also can be found in the frozen food section at the grocery store. And today's version I'm going to make for you is streamlined, it's weeknight friendly, and it's one pot. So I'm going to start with some mushrooms, because mushrooms are always part of the stroganoff. It's creamy, it's comforting, it's cozy food. So these are 8 ounces. It's a half a pound of white button mushrooms that I've already gone ahead and sliced. And here I'm going to just finish slicing the rest of them. And mushrooms are great. They're going to add a ton of that meaty, earthy flavor. I have 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, which is now shimmering over medium-high heat. And I'm going to add the mushrooms here and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And the salt's going to help to bring out the moisture of the mushrooms, and it's also going to help the mushrooms brown. And I'm going to let the mushrooms cook, stirring occasionally for 5 to 7 minutes until the liquid has evaporated and the mushrooms are beginning to brown. It's been 5 minutes, so I'm going to take the mushrooms out at this point and transfer them to a bowl. They're not going to be needed until later on in the recipe. I'm still over medium-high heat. I'm going to add another tablespoon of vegetable oil, and that's shimmering right away. The pot was nice and hot. And now I'm going to add 1 finely chopped onion, 2 cloves of minced garlic, half a teaspoon of pepper, and a half a teaspoon of salt. And I'm just going to cook the onion and the garlic until the onion is softened, which should take about 5 minutes. Oh my goodness, these onions look and smell amazing. So now I'm going to add the ground beef. We have 85% ground beef, which is going to be perfect for this because a little bit more fat means it's going to be a little bit more flavorful, a little bit more tender. So I'll add the beef to the pot, and that's 1 pound. And here we have some salt and pepper, a 1/4 teaspoon of each. And I'm going to cook the beef, breaking it up with a wooden spoon like I have here, for 5 to 7 minutes until the ground beef is no longer pink inside. The beef looks great. It's nice and browned, no pink left. And I'm going to add some flour here, and this is going to help to thicken the stroganoff. And it's 3 tablespoons. And I'm just going to cook this for about 1 minute, just giving it a stir. It's just to get that raw flour taste out of the way. So next up, some white wine. I'm going to deglaze the pan with a 1/4 cup of white wine. And traditionally the recipe uses brandy or sherry, but I usually have white wine on hand, so this is what I like to use for the recipe. And we've got 4 cups of chicken broth, which is also going to help to release some of that fond and flavor at the bottom of the pot. And again, scrape the bottom of the pot. I'm going to let this cook now for about 5 minutes until it's slightly thickened. The sauce is slightly thickened, and it's time to add the noodles. So I have 8 ounces of egg noodles, and I'm going to add it directly into the pot. Again, 1 pan. And it may look like a lot of sauce at this point, but trust me, the best part about cooking the noodles in the sauce like this is they're going to absorb all of that beefy, mushroomy flavor. We're going to cook the noodles uncovered, stirring occasionally, 10 to 12 minutes. Now this is cozy in a pot. We're not done yet. I'm going to turn off the heat, and I've got some sour cream. I've got a half a cup of sour cream that I'm just going to add here. And we've got our mushrooms from earlier. Add those directly into the pot and give it a nice stir. It smells heavenly. Mushroomy. 1 more spoonful. Now we just need 1 more thing, some minced chives. Sorry you don't get to try it right now, because I'm pretty excited I get to try it. The noodles are perfectly cooked. Those mushrooms providing that umami, that extra beefy flavor. This is so, so good. If you want to make this comforting meal, start by browning the mushrooms, Cook the noodles in the sauce and then off heat add the sour cream. From Cook's Country, a comforting, weeknight approved ground beef stroganoff.
Thanks for watching Cook's Country from America's Test Kitchen. So what'd you think?
Leave a comment and let us know which recipes you're excited to make, or just say hi.
Now you can find links to today's recipes and reviews in the video description.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
See you later.
Alligator.